Hello, loves. Today we are going to turn half this cabinet into my husband's daily medication, supplements, and coffee station. So if you're interested to see how I do that, stay tuned. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bree's Project Book. What I decided for the last couple of projects for my spring cleaning is turn this cabinet into my husband's daily medication and supplements along with his coffee area so he can have everything in one location. This cabinet here was originally going to be the coffee cocoa bar. When I first moved in here, we had a built-in coffee maker. It was by Meyer, but it was too big to fit in the space. They didn't leave enough space from the cabinet above and the counter so it can slide in as a built-in. So what I decided to do is either turn this into an appliance garage or have it as a cocoa or coffee bar. Well, most of you know, if you've been with me a while, I've already have my tea and coffee bar. So this cabinet is too big just to be used for coffee. So I'm only going to use half of the cabinet for my husband's coffee and daily medication and supplements. As you can see, it's a mess in here. Everything is just thrown up in here. It's just chaos. A lot of apothecary jars. As you can see, I have stored some of my Christmas items in here, some of my fall items in here, and I have an area for that now, so I don't need to put it in this area. So all of that is coming out of here. So the first step, we're going to take everything out of this cabinet. So most of you probably say, well, Bree, I can use that whole cabinet for my coffee station. And this is true. But my husband is very basic. All he wants is his favorite coffee, sugar, and creamer. That's it. He doesn't need anything else. So this would be a perfect spot for him, just using half of the cabinet. And the other half I would use as something else. So we're going to get started by installing some shelves, and we got some containers here, and then we're going to see how we're going to store everything in. So let's get started. So I began this project by searching online to look for a nice wall-mounted secured medicine cabinet. So I looked on Amazon, and they had various sizes and various styles, and ranged anywhere between $35 to $100 and so dollars. But either they were too big, too expensive, and it just didn't work in the space. So I thought there has to be a simpler way that didn't cost that much, was space friendly, and it was easy to install. So I started looking at this another way. Maybe it was another way to install a unit that was a smaller, would grow over time, was off the counter, and easy to install. So I came across these spice racks that was in Amazon. They were $19.99, and you get 2 of them. This was perfect. They were easy to install. They was budget friendly, and it mounted on the wall, and it would still give me the room that I needed to put other items inside the cabinet. So I'm pretty excited about this bin. It's very economical. You get 2 in a box, and I purchased it from Amazon for $19.99. It's much smaller than those medicine cabinet and wall units, and it's off of the base of the cabinet, so it gives me more storage room. You have an option of installment. You can either screw this in or you can glue it on the wall or use both to strengthen the hole. The band here is where the attachments to the clips to hold the bin, and it's supposed to hold it pretty sturdy. It's about 15.7 inches long, so you get about a good wide storage area, plus it's 2 inches wide, so you can have a double row of your medication or supplements. So let's install these. So it is installed, and I like the way it looks. What I really like about this is that you can take this bin off. It was easy to install. All you had to do is basically screw in these plates here that they have on each side where you measure and you screw in, and you can install a basket or remove it quite easily. These little bands here that's on the basket is what clips on these clips here that's on those little metal plates, and you basically just put your basket where you want it and push down gently, and the basket is easily installed just like that, and you take it away, remove it the same way. Pretty simple. So I really like this. I'm thinking about installing another one on the other side of the cabinet. I'm still thinking about that, so we'll see. Okay, loves, I went ahead and decided to put that second shelf up because I thought it was a good idea. It makes a good storage area for my husband's coffees. So we're going to go ahead and store this up, and we can see what it looks like. These are the items that I would be storing on both of those bins and on the base of the cabinet. It's not that much because he only wants or requires the basic items, and that is his supplements, his medication, his coffee, and then the sugar and whatever else he wants to put in his coffee, like creamer or what have you. So we're going to go ahead and put this on time lapse, and then we'll begin loading it up, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. So we have these containers here. I purchased these at Target, and I believe this one was something like $12.99, or these are something like $17.99. Not sure, but we are going to change the font on these because I don't particularly care for the font. I wanted them to match my white dishes, which are the Raydon style. So I am going to print out lettering for these 3 containers, and of course they will say something else, but it's going to be in a Raydon font on my Cricut. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and then we're going to place them in the cabinet. So let's see what we have here. So on the first shelf, that's that first bin, and we have our supplements and our medication. Now the bin can easily store 2 rows of medication and supplements. It's about 14 inches long, I believe. Might be even longer than that. So we have plenty of room to grow up there. And my husband peeking his head in here to see how it looks, and he's happy with it. So on the second shelf, we have his coffee grounds that he likes to mix together and put in the container. They are French roast and Colombian, so I have those on the outside so he can easily grab those and do what he needs to do. And in the center, I changed the coffee cup to a Raydon so it can flow nicely with the containers. And then down at the bottom, we have the containers. As you can see, I printed out my Raydon style lettering, and it looks nice. And all I did was basically turn the container around and just add my Raydon font on the back. It's pretty simple, very easy to do, didn't have to do anything else. And these containers I've had for some time because I wanted to do this project in the beginning of the year, and I bought the containers from Target because they were on sale at the time. And like I said, I can't remember exactly how much they were, but I think the smallest one was something like $12.99, something like that. And then these middle ones could have been $17. They had two more sizes that were very large that ranged from $20 to $22. But these size were nice size, and it fit beautifully inside the cabinet. So that's what we have. You can see how easy it is to spend only $20 if you already have your containers. Spend only $20 to create a functional and easy to access and easy to install organization system for your coffee or what have you in your cabinet that you want to organize. But this side is done. He loves it. The client is happy. And it's nothing like a satisfied customer. So that would do it for me for this project, loves. Remember, the reason for this project was to create a space where my husband can access his medication and his coffee and be able to take his medication with his coffee each morning easily, and it's functional, and he likes it very much. So if you guys have any ideas or would like to comment on this project, put it in the comments below. If you'd like to share your organization projects that you're doing for spring cleaning, also put that in the comments below. I would love to hear about it. Until the next time, my friends, happy organizing. Like what you see? Don't forget to follow me, Bree's Project Book. I'm on Instagram and Facebook. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you would, please subscribe and click the bell twice, and you'll be notified when I upload new videos. And don't forget to search the video library for ideas, tips, and inspiration. And remember, a beautiful and organized home begins one project at a time. See you on the next one. Smooches!